Welcome back. In your Broadway and beyond, two music legends, one final drink. Last Call is a new off-Broadway play by Peter Danish. It brings audiences to a hotel in Vienna for a story inspired by a true events meeting between Jewish composer Leonard Bernstein and Austrian conductor Herbert von Karajan.
I should be writing musical comedies. Deep down, I burn with the desire to write insipid dance music.
Not funny.
To see little sailor boys in their white uniforms dance around the city.
Still not funny.
Dance.
Not funny. I love it. Joining us on the couch, Helen Schneider, who plays Leonard Bernstein, and the playwright Peter Danish, aforementioned Peter Danish. Thank you both so much for being here this morning. We really appreciate it. Play is currently in previews, correct? And opening night set for tomorrow. What inspired you to write this?
A few years ago, I was visiting Vienna, and my last name is Danish. So you go to Vienna, you have to try the Zucker torte.
Of course.
And I visited the famous Zucker Hotel. And my reading material for the trip was, I had the Leonard Bernstein collected letters. And if you ever want to really learn about someone, don't read the biographies, read their own letters. Right. You find out how they treat the butcher, how they treat the tailor. Gives you a real idea of the real person. And the waiter who was waiting, the bartender who was waiting on me, saw the book on the table and patted it, and I said, have you read it? And he said, no, but I waited on Maestro Bernstein many times.
Wow, so he probably knew already.
And I said, I'm at the point now, he's about to become an honorary citizen of Vienna, and he said, I'll tell you a little story that you won't find in your little book, and that was the night before, he ran into Maestro Karajan here in the hallway outside the bar. The hotel had given them strict orders to keep these two men far apart.
Oh, boy.
But despite their best efforts, they bumped into each other. And he says they came in and sat down here and chatted for a few minutes. I said, what did they say?
Yeah, right, exactly.
And he said, oh, I never listen. But,
and he
said, these are two very old men. They were nearing the end of their lives. Yeah. He said, it hurts when I do this. It hurts when I do that.
Right.
So I said, could I sit there?
Yeah.
And he said, sure. Yeah. So I sat there and instinctively took out my laptop and said, Leonard, Herbert, talk to me.
Yeah.
And the spirits, you know, kind of 2 hours later, we had a first draft of the play.
Wow. Had it not been for your book sitting there, right?
Never would have happened otherwise.
So serendipitous. So, Helen, let me ask you, because you were born in New York, and I wonder, what is that like for you to be stepping into the role of someone so legendary?
It was terrifying in the beginning.
Yeah.
And it was a challenge that I embraced with joy, because I mean, my best way to describe it is that I felt like I was learning about my parents. You know how that is when you finally realize that they're people, you know, and when you first begin to discover this, you almost, some of the mythology and some of the things that you adored about them, you think, well, but I don't really care for that very much, whatever you're doing there. And then you come back out the other end and you love them. What do we say here in English? Warts and all?
Warts and all. Yes.
So, and that was kind of my journey, finding out who Leonard really was. As best we can do that. And it's just been a thrill to try to impressionistically embrace this amazing man's soul, his, yeah.
Did you decide in that moment with your laptop out at that table to cast two women to play these two male music legends?
Not at all.
When did that become part of the process?
That's ironic. The director for our show is something of a legend in Europe. His name is Gil Memert. And for want of a better term, he's kind of the Hal Prince of Germany. He's directed over 150 shows. And I was introduced to him, and my agent gave him the play. And he came back to me. We had lunch in New York, and he said, I have a crazy idea. He says, but run with me. And he didn't say, I want to cast two women. He said, I want to cast Helen Schneider and Luca Züchner. And I said, okay, tell me more, why? and he said, I really think these two actors will capture the essence and the soul of the two characters and won't be worried with impersonation, won't be worried, does my nose look like Leonard's nose? Do my ears look like Leonard's ears? They can focus on the heart and soul of these two iconic geniuses. And at the same time, when I saw the very first reading with the two ladies, it was a revelation.
Oh.
Because they really unlocked the emotional core of the story.
Wow.
They were able to bring a freshness that we had done readings with several men. The freshness wasn't there.
But I think, actually, Gil brought up something that was kind of interesting. As we age, and I'm certainly no youngster, you know, I'm over 70, 72, actually. Our genders tend to merge. The testosterone weakens, the estrogen weakens, we become more and more one, and more universal, somehow gender fluid. And I think that casting against gender helps that idea, and it helps make the whole story more universal. I also think that it helps bring these wonderful themes that come out through this piece with a great deal of humor, Peter. Really.
And I'm so sorry to say that we have to leave it there because we're running out of time. But listen, thank you both so much for being here.
Pleasure.
It was a pleasure to meet you, and break a leg tomorrow night. Last Call is opening night tomorrow at New World Stages.
Tickets are on sale now. We'll be right back.